I'm at coffee, and I'm with Peter, and also my mom. Hello.
Hello.
So that's exciting and fun. I just told her about the daily blogging channel. So, what do you think about it?
What do you think about your son being a YouTube sensation?
Oh my gosh, I think he's so funny. I can understand why everyone loves it.
Oh, you heard it here. I'm gonna start turning red. Earlier today, I figured out how tagging works on Tumblr, and I discovered that I had a bunch of tags for my name, which was kind of fun. But one in particular was one of my best friends growing up tagged me in a very nice post about how people used to make fun of me and used to be really mean to me a lot. After she discovered that I wasn't as awful of a person that everyone said that I was, that they were just being mean kids, she became friends with me and then started to help, defend me in a way. And how I have bloomed into a pretty interesting, independent person that has a lot going for him in his life, and how it's, how the tides really do turn. And I thought that was very cool, kind of an it gets better sort of thing, but more with bullying than anything else. So that was really cool to see. Jolene, I don't know if you watch this, but if you do, thank you for that. That was a very cool post to see today. I've decided that bullying should actually be the topic of the day, because I was bullied a ton when I was in elementary and middle school, and then I finally went to an alternative school which had very small class sizes, which made it so no one really could make fun of anybody else, because you're kind of in it together. And I think that is a huge reason why I turned out the way I am and not severely depressed all the time, or not quite as artistic or something like that, because I had that opportunity of going to a charter school, even though it wasn't as well funded. It wasn't the best educational experience per se, but it was a perfect experience for me to thrive. And actually I did very well in the school overall, and then I also did well in university because of that experience. So I think it all was really good. Socially, I did so well in high school in comparison to my schools before that. It's all because I found people of like mind with like situations, because so many of the kids in my class or school had ADD, ADHD, just problems with bullying and all that, so we could all kind of band together and be awesome all as a giant group. And I say that from my perspective. Of course, I probably ended up being, kind of a jerk to some other people. I hope that didn't affect anybody, because I think everybody in their youth was probably both bullied at some point, as well as did some bullying at some point. I know that I was very self-righteous when I was in high school, at least, middle school, high school, in the sense that I was pretty narcissistic in the idea that I figured, I don't really do anything bad. I'm one of the good kids, so whatever I do isn't bad kind of mindset. And you never see that in the moment. You see it years later, I don't know, like a decade later. My 10-year reunion's coming up soon, so leave me a comment about an experience where you bullied somebody, but you didn't really think it was bullying until maybe a couple years later or a while later. And tell me how you feel about that, because it's interesting. I'd like to revisit that topic with some of my high school people and see how they felt about the way various people treated them, how I treated them, and see what that is like. That might be another video down the road. Anyway, I have a movie night tonight for work, so I will be leaving for that in a little bit, and I might not pick up the vlog again. So, if that is the case, mwah. Good night, friends. I will talk to you tomorrow.